Hello everyone, this is Harsha and welcome back to my part 4 of the live streaming. And in this video, I'm going to implement aspect ratio stretching and jumping for the robot. Right now, we are just using a fixed projection of 800/600. This is a 4:3 resolution. So if I run this, it looks good on the game when the game is in Windows mode. Now if we stretch the game, the character is also stretched. So what I want to do is I want to make it look non-stretch and implement stretching. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some constants here. Final float canvas width is equal to 800. Final float canvas height is 600. So and we will calculate the correct aspect ratio. So let's take two more variables. Float viewport width, float viewport height. To do, we also need the current size, width, and height of the display. So let's take float display width is equal to display dot get width, float display height is equal to get height. So since this is dependent on the aspect ratio, float aspect ratio is equal to display dot get aspect ratio. This aspect ratio is width by height. So we need to make sure that suppose if display width is greater than display height, we'll have to add both cases. Else, if the width is greater than the height, we have to make sure that the height that is the height is completely displayed. So viewport width is equal to canvas width and the viewport height is equal to, wait a minute, viewport width is and the viewport height is equal to canvas width times aspect ratio. Okay, wait. Canvas width by aspect ratio. And in the other case, the viewport width is equal to canvas height times aspect ratio. Since the width is smaller here, and viewport height is equal to canvas height. Finally, the projection is set to viewport width, viewport height. Now I run it. Okay, it looks normal. If I stretch it, okay, it is the aspect is okay, but it's still stretching it. That means I have to change. Okay, let me resize the window. See, it's working. And if I resize, it is also working. So what I have to do is, instead of, okay, I have to make these constants public variables. Public static float viewport width, public static float, viewport height, and I'll be using those instead. So remove this viewport width, viewport height. Okay, let me replace. Now come in height. Okay, this should work. And in the robot class, instead of using 400 or 300 constants, I'll be using main dot viewport width by 2, and this is viewport height. So now everything should work fine. It works here where it is looking same here. Just replace it here and it should work, I think. Okay, this mm, I have to think more. Display width is great. I'll try switching these statements. Okay, let's make it less. Hey, it's working. Okay, it's working. This is the right. Okay, now if I make this still resized, but it is in the center, but it should be in the bottom. But yeah, since if this is the case, width is being handled, width is being, but yeah, nobody will have that strange resolutions. So this is okay. Okay, I have the aspect ratio stretching working, and now it's time to implement jumping in player robot. So I'll add some boolean variables here. Private boolean in jump, private boolean in on ground. Jump is when you're jumping, and on ground, and I use on ground as a as a condition that if not on ground, you should not trigger jumping. So by default, in jump is equal to false and on ground is equal to false. This on ground will be true whenever we collide with the floor. So on ground is equal to true, but every time you cannot be on ground. So after updating and after following the camera, we make on ground is equal to false. And if you are on collision at the same frame, it will automatically set to true. So the next thing is implementing jumping here. So the condition is if on ground and keyboard.isClick space, this is the condition for jumping, and while jumping jump equal to true. I like to make it a bit for by time. So private double jump time. This is the time we are in jump, and jump time will be reset to 0, and every frame if in jump jump time will be added by delta. We can make this as a float because precision doesn't matter as milliseconds we are using that. So and if we jump, this is in jump, and, and in jump will be make where will be in falling if in jump and jump time exceeds 3000, that is 3 seconds, because we are using milliseconds as our time unit. Wait, we'll convert it. Time utils dot convert 3. The source time unit time utils default time unit, and the target is seconds. Okay, if we are in jump time and jump time greater than 3 seconds, we will be adding jump delta to the jump time all the time. So if that happened, in jump will be false. And now we have to add the gravity case. This gravity will always be acting. Okay, now if not on ground, not on ground, wait, this can be added here. Jump time plus equal to delta. We are increasing the jump time, and every frame every frame we have to add inverse gravity. Since we are jumping, velocity dot y minus equal to, since we are moving up, gravity is 8, because half of the gravity is cancelled, half of the jump power is cancelled. We'll use this. Okay, let's test this. Let's click OK. I'm testing by playing play button. Okay, I think 3 seconds is very much here. So let's make it 2 seconds. 1, 2. It's also very much. 1.5f, 1.5 second. 1.5. Okay, we can actually make 1 second for jump. In 2 seconds, we should go up and fall down. So adding 1 as the time unit, go up, and 1 to go down. 1, and there we go. You can trigger a second jump. That's it. We're having jumping enabled. So thank you for watching, guys. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. So thank you for watching. Please. So this is end of this part, and if by the next part I will be adding some assets, some more art for the enemies. This is a platform game and we need enemies. We also need to in the collisions check if the platform is over us or if we are below the platform, and we should upgrade, check our collisions like that. And yeah, that will be handled in the next part. So yeah, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. So thank you for watching.